Hello, my beautiful beings of light. Welcome back to my channel. 2 minutes passed by. I don't know who's on and who's on YouTube and who's watching my channel, who's not watching, because I don't know. I can't see the numbers of subscribers that are watching. So I thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. Look at this weather. I found this, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, I found this feather very beautiful. It's different out of all the feathers that I have. I did find one today, so I'm always getting the messages from my spirits, my ancestors, my guides, and God especially. So I'm very thankful. Hope everybody's enjoying their day. Hope you're staying very cool. Staying high vibrational and not letting anybody disturb your energy. Okay, I love you all. Thank you for being here. My name is Jeanette and I'm a high vibrational being. I am a divine being. I have, how you say it, healed all of my generational curses and hexes and karma, and opened up to a lot of my spiritual gifts, and I'm very thankful and very grateful. Very thankful to God. I'm very thankful also to the people that have came across my life, who have shown me a lot of things that I needed to heal within myself. I faced these challenges. I faced these darkness, these trials and tribulations as a very, very divine being. I could say I give myself so much credit because it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Walking this path is not easy. Knowing that you have to release all negative entities, you have to let go of family members, you have to let go of friends, in order to understand who truly are you, so that way you can have some quietness within your life and reflect and connect to the Most High God. Coming from the projects where I was raised at, coming from a home that was very, I don't know, I'm not going to talk about that at this time, but it was a lot growing up that I had to deal with. And as a child, going through what I needed to go through, and as an adult, going what I had to go through, I always believed in the Most High God. I always believed that God was always there for me. I was always protected for some reason. I always called upon the power of the Most High God, Jesus. I didn't know about Buddha. I didn't know about Allah. I didn't know about all these other names that were, I didn't. I got to know them or even read about them during the spiritual awakening that I am going through at this moment. So I am was guided to do this morning. I don't know if you guys have been seeing 333. I've been seeing the angel number 333, so I know the ascended masters are protecting. So I just want to call in my Father to please help me channel the messages that I need to channel to the collective at this time, always for the highest good of all. Any negative entities that is trying to enter into this reading, I rebuke them and bind them to the blood of Jesus, as well as I am protected by the blood of Jesus. I have put on my full armor of the Most High God. I'm very protected, so no weapon ever formed against me. You could form them, but they will never prosper. And Archangel Michael, I call upon you at this moment to come into my reading and to your legions of angels to be present at this time as I provide whatever channel messages I need to channel to the collective at this time. I don't know, I'm getting Harry Potter may be significant. Someone here is a very magical being. Know you are able to create your own reality and bring your dreams into reality. 911 is very significant as well. I've seen that number. That's Archangel Michael as well. That is also somebody may need help. Somebody may be calling for help. Somebody may be in an unhealthy relationship and they need help. Something about the name Jesus. Jesus. It's something about, I don't know, I keep singing that song. Something about the name Jesus. It is the sweetest name I know. So I'm always constantly having that in my headphones, listening to that music. Um, send, send out your light and your truth. This is Psalm 44. Vindicate me, O God, and defend my cause against an ungodly people. For the deceitful and unjust man deliver me. For you are the God whom I take refuge. I will always take refuge in God, not man, not no system, not no religion, not no always take refuge in the Most High God, because God will always protect you, your ancestors, your guides, your spiritual family, your spiritual team, the ascended masters, the galactic beings. If you resonate with that, because nobody's gonna impose anything on any being. That is, you take what resonates and leave the rest alone. Nobody's imposing you're on my channel. It's because there's something about something that you want to learn, or there's something, you're partly a karmic, but it's okay. Nobody is here to knock you down. We're just trying to uplift you and for you to let go of those negative ways. For you are the God in whom I take refuge. Why have you rejected me? Why do I go about mourning because of the oppression of the enemy? Set out your fight and your truth. Let them lead me. Let them bring me to your holy hill and to go to your dwelling. Then I will go to the altar of God, to God, my exceeding joy, and I will praise you with the lyre of God, my God. So that's Psalm 44. I also saw a license plate of 1989. 1989 may be significant. I also saw this morning, I sat down, I saw a feather, which I picked up. This feather, always protected. God is always sending me messages that I am always protected no matter what. There is also messages that sometimes there are people around me that are not of my highest good. So he presents that to me. I read energy, so I'm very, very connected to my spiritual team and God. So there's nobody that could ever say something to me and lie to me, because I see right through them. Universal karma is giving out karma on a collective scale. I was also reading some of my cards, but I will touch on that later. Somebody here is a magician. They're a good magician, not a negative magician. They're able to create and use their magic for good. Very magical, very mystical as well. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Celtic Shaman card. I also want to do, how you say it, initials. These initials, you may have them in your first, last name. Somebody's going to need some x-rays. Somebody's going to have an accident because they are monkeying around, thinking life is a joke and presenting themselves as one thing when they really are something else. They really need to get healed and stop playing people's energy and think that God's people are not aware of what they're doing. Okay. CIA is very significant. I just see the CIA. The letter C, the letter I, the letter D is significant. Somebody's trying to hide. Somebody could be hiding. Washington, D.C. is very significant. I don't know. Letter C. Nothing. Oh. The letter J. DJ. Somebody's name could be DJ. Somebody could be a DJ. The letter Y is significant. The letter V. Somebody is sick with a disease. HIV is very significant. Department of Justice is here. CJ is here. The letter U is significant. Justice. Justice is here. Karmic justice. The letter Z. The KKK. Oh man, you guys, I can't. Anything. The letter A is significant. Somebody could be from California, Washington, D.C. The letter H. Somebody's name is Juan. Somebody's name is Juan. Howell. Somebody may like to eat pork. HPD is very significant. They're under judgment. They've been under judgment. They have taken people's IDs that were in shelters and took their ID and sold it and made money off of people illegally. That's coming to the light. A lot of people, I seen it in the news, a lot of people are under investigation. Department of Justice is here. HPD is one of them. The letter O. Somebody, cow may be significant. The letter G, somebody's from Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. The letter R is significant. They wage WAR, undivine beings. Somebody is in a DV relationship. There are pimps and HOs here. Somebody may think think that they are a pimp and they have women that they sell. They are also selling. Oh, I just don't like. It's just a lot of sex, you know, racketeering. All this people looking in people's cameras, watching people getting undressed. It's very significant. The ancestors are here. The Lady of Calderon is here. This is a very high vibrational being. The Lady of Calderon. She is the goddess of change and rebirth and transformation. She symbolizes knowledge and inspiration. She is from the Celtics, shaman, very healing energy. She's watching, very loving. Somebody is connected to the Celtic shaman ancestral lineage. Very healing, very powerful. There's a lot of transformation. Number 40 could be significant. That's for stability. There's a CEO here as well. Somebody may have also used, there's a lot of love here. But I could also read this in as somebody doing some cooking, if you know what I'm talking about. Somebody belongs in somebody is part of a gang. There's a gang here. Lord of the Sea is here. And the Bride of Water. There's a lot of water. It's a lot of water. It's going to be lots of floods. There's going to be lots of storms. There's going to be storms in people's lives. There's going to be a lot of chaos. There's a lot of confusion. People are going to be overly emotional. A lot of emotions. The Bride of the Water is here. Number 8. This is the Bride of the in Celtic tradition. There are many figures that represent the inner guardian of the ancient rivers of our lands. In France, there is Sequana, who is the Tartary spirit of Senin. Sequana is the goddess of the river located in the valley of the Chaltilian Plateau, northwest of Dijon, Burgundy. The Druids form a class of priests. They closely guarded the oral secrets of their order and were influential over the people of Gaul. It's very significant. The ancestors are awakened. They protect the waters. They protect the land. They protect the air. They protect the sun. These energies, these spirits are around. Their spirits are awakened. And they're very healing. And people have tapped into, they have tapped into the spirit, the nature spirits in a very chaotic way. They conjured up a lot of portals. They opened up a lot of portals, and they're bringing chaos into their life. And for those who are in the light, you are protected, you're doing your work, you are standing in your power, or you may need to stand in your power. The bride, let's see, this is number 8. In Celtic tradition, there are many figures that represent the inner guardians of the river of the land. I read that. In Irish tradition, we find the story of Boant, the spirit of Bonny River, who is the consort of the water god Nupta. One day she visits the source of the river and sees I don't know how to say these words, which has been forbidden from doing. The waters of the river at once rise and overwhelmed her, from which time she recognized as an embodiment of the river herself. Her name can be interpreted as cow wealth, and we have cow here. We have cow wealth. That's so funny. Establish her as a goddess of some importance, since most Celtic tribes judge their wealth from the number of cattle they possess. Somebody here is going to be very wealthy. Somebody here connects with water. To travel to a place where water wells are out of the earth, or where rivers run through, or swift flowing streams make its way towards the sea, kneeling on the bank, look into the water and see their faces of Boaz looking back. She reaches out her hand and grasps at it. She pulls you into the watery elements. Where are you able to breathe and move with ease? Ask for guidance, or go with her in the knowledge that she will take you where you need to be. Some of these people have went into the waters and conjured up disaster for people. They work with water spirits. Everything is spirits. People work with water spirits. They work with the air spirits. They work with the sun, with the moon. They do a lot of things. Okay? And they're bringing chaos and storms into their life. The Lord of the Sea is here. 37 could be significant. It says, Mara, okay, this is good. I don't know how to say these words because these names, they're Irish, or there's some, it's Manawyddan, like his Irish counterpart, Mananan. Maclit is more than just the god of the sea. He is also the craftsman and farmer, and a welder of magic. See, somebody's very magical. His role in the Mabigonian is very much that of an enchanter. It is in his Irish self that he appears most clearly as a deity of the sea. In the voyage of the Bran, he appears riding a chariot drawn by horses that rides as easily on the waves as they do under. He wears a cloak of many colors, which if shaken over a mortal can cause him to forget everything. It's a lot of witchcraft. There's a lot of mental manipulation that has been done. He is also possesses a magical boat which obeys the thoughts of whoever is sailing it. A terrible sword named Fraganach, and a herd of pigs, which though killed and eaten one day, we have pigs here too. returned to life again, fully restored the next. In various texts, his kingdom is named as Makmel, the pleasant plain, the land of promise. The Inaham, Appalach, the regional of apples. And it is said that the sea was to Mahana a flowery plain, and the fish in it, his calves and lambs. One text described him traveling through the waters thus. For the space of 9 days he would be submerged in the sea, but he would rise from the crest of the 10th without watering chest or breast. Manon was framed for his generosity. He gave gifts easily. On one occasion, traveling to India, where he obtained 2 cows whose milk had remarkable sustaining properties. He rules over wind and waves, lakes, and that part of the other world that is rich in the magic of water. It's a lot of magic here. Beings are very magical. Our ancestors were very magical. They were created by the Most High God. Know who you are. You are the son of God or the daughter of God. You are highly protected. You're a highly divine being. You are going to be very successful. You are transforming. Look at this. I love this. It's very magical. And this was used, this is a SWAT sticker. And they used the SWAT sticker in negativity, the Nazis. Okay? And this is a symbol of the universe always expanding. You have warrior ancestors. You came from a tribe that is very magical. If you resonate with this. This is funny. I have damn. The letter, the keepers of letters. That's the sun. There was a boat that I seen, a yacht, or how you say it, this weekend when I was outside. I have a picture. It doesn't have, it has the flares like this. And I took a picture and I was like, this looked like one of my oracle cards that I have, and it was from my Celtic cards. I may post it on my community board. But here goes the sun again, very protected. The keepers of letters, number 13 may be significant. This represents empowerment, empowers, and learning. The transmission of all tradition, first by word of mouth and then by written word, keeps alive the ways and beliefs and practices of any people. When searching for deep and hidden meaning of things, what better companion could you ask for than the keeper of letters? Keeper of letters. These wasn't even our letters when we were ancient times. Ogma opens us the path to spirit letters and the voice of the sacred woods. The Druids forbade the using of writing to record knowledge, since oral memory might thereby be diminished. However, this does not mean that they forbade writing for other purposes, inscriptions, messages, prophetic utterances. Ogma was credited to the invention of Ogmios, Ogmios. It is a system of inscribed letters, examples of which are found carved on standing stones throughout the Celtic world, like the stones, like the, what is those stones? Oh, damn, sorry. But there's a lot of stones, a lot of clay, a lot of work that has been done on the walls and caves from our ancestors. It is also known to have a deeply mythical relationship to trees. Trees are very much alive. Trees are very, very, how you say it? Spiritual. It is also known to have a deeply mythical relationship to trees, and we find many lists of old ones in which the 25 letters are identified in particular species. Because of this, it is considered the voice of the trees and encoded spirit language for sacred and magical use. The Ogman tracts in the book of the Ballymote tells us that Ogma, a man well skilled in speech and in poetry, invented the Ogam, O-G-A-M, the cause of its invention as a proof of his ingenuity, and that his speech should be the learned apart. The father of Ogam and Ogama, the mother of Ogam, is the hand or knife of Ogman. In his guise as Ogamios, the same figures appear in Gaulish tradition as a god of light and the transmission of tradition. The Greek writer Lucian of Samosata describes him as like Hercules, carrying a club and bow, which are associated with the Greek hero. However, the true nature of Ogimos is shown by the fact that he is leading a happy band of people whose ears are attached by chains to his tongue. The sense of this being clear enough, the transmission of lore is from the tongue to ear. The fact that the Ogman is called Kremet, honey tongue, and this other word that I don't know how to say is Griananeach, which is sun face, connects him both with the power of eloquence and with the light of the sun. He is also named as one of the sons of Dagada. For all who seek the special wisdom of words and who are dedicated to the preservation of the Celtic tradition, he is an important companion. God is always in every culture. It's always called different. The goddesses, the deities, are different. Do your research. Do your research on who we are. The Druids were very ancient. And they don't speak about the Druids. They never spoke about the Druids. And the Druids are here because I got the Druids. Their initials are here. So the ancestors are here. Spirit always speaks. Always shows through symbols, through letters, through people you come in contact to reveal. Don't stay closed up to just what the system has told you. Be open to receive new knowledge. See things from a higher perspective. What else, ancestors? The hound. Somebody may connect to the dogs. I just finished doing a puzzle with a lot of these symbols, and I'm gonna post it on one of my shorts. I just finished a puzzle, very ancient, and it had a lot of these symbols. As a matter of fact, same animal as well. That's so, but um, wow. I'm like taken away. I'm just amazed because I just finished a puzzle with these symbols on it. Wow. Spirit always talks, and I didn't know I was going to do a puzzle with the Druids. Always guided to do things. Always, always, always. I'm always guided. It's always synchronicities all the time. When you work with spirits, you are always working with the spirit of the Most High God. He never ever, there's always a lesson in everything that we go on this, when we are on this mission, this spirituality mission, this mission of the Most High God, connecting your consciousness to a very high level consciousness. There's a lot of synchronicities. A lot. The dog is a tenacious, loving, playful, energetic companion on every level. The Celtic dog of the other world, white body, but often with red ears, hunts across both the landscapes of the world within and the world without. It has great staying powers, and its playful nature makes it wise and gentle companion on any journey. There are many famous dogs in Celtic traditions. Arthur's hound, Catfall, left its footprints on a stone called to this day Carn Catfall, which is moved in the evening, would be back in its original place the next day. Fionn possessed a dog named Bran, which is extolled in stories and poems alike. Yellow paws that are on Bran, belly whitish gray, health colored like ice sloe, crooked claws, and two sharp pointed ears, keenly active, two ears alike so red. In folklore tradition, we find a reference of three green dogs, certainly fairy animals, named Theos, Luther, and Thor and Tron, and it is knowledge, swiftness, and heaviness. It is also notable that a surprising number of names, both Irish and Welsh, derive from the word cu, cu, in the Proto-Celtic language. Thus, cu, Tulane, hound of Tulan, I don't know how to say these words, gray dog, dog without skin, hound king, and many more. Interestingly, the word cu is also glossed as hero. That's so funny. So we have cu here, which is hero in Celtic language. Frequent references are found to the CWN, ANNWN hound of Anu, a pack of red-eared, white-bodied hounds that hunts across the lands of mortals, as well as in the other world. They are said to be the same as the wild hunt, references to which abound the Celtics and Germanic mythology as a pack led by the Lord of the other worlds, Gwen at Nut, or sometimes Aaron himself, in pursuit of the souls of evil and unworthy people. Wow. You guys have really y'all really traveled to other countries. You really went out and beyond spaces to do things, and everything is being revealed. And you used a lot of our ancestors' secrets to conjure up these entities, and you are experiencing a lot of backlash on that because you was not supposed to tamper with those entities. The dog was associated with healing since its saliva was said to have curative property. A shrine exists at Milton Shrub in Wiltshire dedicated to a Romano-British deity named Apollo. Cunomaglus, since I don't know how to pronounce it, Hound Lord, which shows that in this area and therefore probably elsewhere, there was established association between hunting and healing, qualities known to have been combined in the figure of Apollo. There's a lot of symbolic that has been that is around us, and they have used it for the negative, or they have not taught the collective. They haven't taught this to to us in history because they tried to hide it. But God is bringing all the ancestors, all of their cultural beliefs, all of their healing properties, the animals that were used, the waters, the air, the fire, everything. It was used in a healing and more positive way than what we are shown today. So they say that these cards, people say cards are witchcraft. It's not the cards, it's the people. The people that you associate with, that you watch, that are doing things that are not of the highest good. But when we come up here as truth tellers, our channels are being subjected to be banned because they don't want the truth to be out. But best believe that through awakening your mind and not closing and not being in a system that has tried to keep you trapped, once you open yourself and you release yourself, you start to see and you start to learn and you start to open up and read books that you'll be surprised at the history, at the beauty that our ancestors has given to this world, and they have hid it. They have hid it. But everything is coming to the light because nothing is ever hidden. And the energies that they used it for was for the negative. They tried to use positive energy as I learned a lot through my awakening, a lot. And I read, and I'm constantly researching, I'm always constantly reading. There's like 3, 4, 5 books I'm reading at one time. I don't stop learning. I don't close myself up. I don't. Very healing. It's about learning and connecting to your ancestors, to your roots, to your DNA, knowing who you are. Once you're awakened, God will show you, reveal to you that you are a very divine being. You come from a lineage of very, very beautiful, loving, caring. Yes, there's a lot of karma we have to heal. Yes, we do. You have to go through the light. You have to go through the dark to get to the light. But don't ever close yourself up. Don't ever close yourself up on the shamanic Celtics. Don't ever, the Druids, the Egyptians. From all cultures, there's a lot, everything is like the Western world is not very spiritual. They're not very spiritual. You have to be brave and you have to be honest. That's what you're called to do, to be brave and honest. The Knight. Your ancestors are calling you to be brave and to be honest, so that way you could open up to your spiritual path, open up to your gifts. Know the power that you hold within. Stop looking outside of yourself for the answers. The answers are not outside. Your answers are always within. They are always within. This is the message is do the right thing, even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right. The energy of respect is important right now. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there's oppositions, you are being guided to follow through with integrity, because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You are being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This card also brings justice. If you are longing for justice, we have justice here. There will be justice. Those who have committed any crime against humanity, those who have forsaken the Most High God, who did anything illegal, there's justice here. If you are longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order, and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. You don't have to do anything. Let God. Everything is going to happen in divine timing. If you have made any mistakes recently, it is important to take ownership of them, so that you can align yourself with improving your situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. You don't have to let people believe who you are. You don't have to prove yourself to nobody. It will show itself. It will reveal itself to others. And if you know that God is a very forgiving God, whatever sins you have committed, it's okay. You are able to cleanse those sins away. Ignite your passion. The fire guardian. Ignite your passion. You are connect with your desires. The sparks could lead to something beautiful. You are being guided by your angels to connect with the powerful energies of desires. Where do you see witchcraft in this card? Where do you see any kind of witchcraft here? Where? Where do you see it? These are angels. These are messages, oracle cards. These are very powerful messages from your spirit guides, from the divine Father, for you to connect and let go of an intention to explore your sexual side or become more sexually open. The fire of desires can burn away any old setbacks that are preventing you from expressing that part of your nature. If you are in a relationship, this card indicates a great spiritual and sexual connection. When you are in a very divine connection, the spark that you light within both of you is magical. It's magical. the White Witch. Very wise, very connected, very beautiful, very divine, that only serve for the highest good, that is a healer, very connected to nature. Works with herbs, very has gone through a lot of transformation. The owl is very significant, connecting to the animal kingdom as well. The message from the white, because you have white and you have dark, because there's light and dark to everything. Okay, there's light and dark to everything. Sorry, let's get this. Hold on, we got the druids here. Take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from lower energy experiences. No matter what is happening to you or around you, you have a choice. Choose not to be pulled into drama, bickering, or energies that are just going to limit your joy. If you are surrounded by people who are hostile towards you, or someone else, or you are in a negative situation, perhaps in your workspace, you are being invited to be the light. Don't feed into the fire. Don't feed into that negative energy. You be the light. You take yourself out of that equation and say, you know what? You're better than that. To be an adult and to be bickering and arguing over something that is nonsense, that could be resolved in 2 seconds, makes no sense. You are an incredible person who can really bring light. So you can change the energy. How can you redirect the conversation to love? How can you, when you're in a conversation, somebody's talking negative all the time, how do you direct that conversation to love? You're being called to be the light. Don't entertain it. Don't put that fuel into that energy. You're only blocking your progress. How can you protect yourself? How can you help the person that is being picked on? Or are you the one who is the guilty of causing the drama? You will know the answers. Know also that you are being encouraged to shine. You were born to share. Be the peacemaker. The peacemaker, that buffalo woman that lets go the need to be right all the time. You don't have to be right all the time. Very beautiful indigenous ancestor. You may connect to the Native American, Native Indians. I'm not going to say Americans. Native Indians. Native Indians. Be the peacemaker, not the troublemaker. Choose peace and happiness over the need to be right rather than trying to prove a point. Save your energy for what's important. The peacemaker is a wise Native American woman who has been influenced by Buffalo woman. She holds a peace pipe, which is embellic of surrendering the need to fight and offering harmony instead. She is a soul who knows what it feels like to be under threat and to stand up for what she believes and what is right. Her medicine helps you to take the higher road in every situation. Even if you're under pressure, road in every situation, even if you're under under pressure to make a quick decision. It is the reminder that within your hands lies the power to make the right choices for all involved. When you are in a situation and there's people who are talking negative or arguing, what do? You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. Somebody here is under a lot of stress. There is a warrior within you. Know that you are able to overcome anything. You create your chaos. You create your own fight within your own world. You create it. Nobody else. You create this whole drama of being right or being wrong, whatever the situation is, whatever's going on in the home, whatever's going on in your life. You could put that to a standstill. You don't need to feed into it. Ground your energy, center your emotions, center your divine masculine and feminine energy that is within you. Balance those energies out so that way one is not overpowering the other. The ego is not overpowering the emotional side of you. It is more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions where you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This would allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within your intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation, along with any wounds it may have inflicted on you. Choose peace and know it's calling you. Choose peace. Choose peace. God is watching you. Trust in the unknown. Trust that you're always being guided. See beyond the situation. Hold space. The druids, look at they right here. The druids. The druids. They came out again. The druids. The druids were the ancient wise ones of the British Isles. They have deep connections with the earth, the sun, and the moon. They were the scholars who created the Ugam tree, who spoke about the Ugam tree language. And they were known for their creative skills in storytelling, poetry, and craftsmen. When the Druid card appears, it is a reading that you are being guided to dig deep within and hold your situation. If you're wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it is time to shift your perspective and to move back to a state of trust. Trust. Trust in the divine. Trust in divine timing. See beyond the illusions. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust the process and let everything happen as it needs to before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruits. You will be a reflection of this. Your druid ancestors are here. They came out. Shamanic healer. Heal. Everything happens in divine timing. Trust in the higher forces. Trust in your guides. Trust in God. Trust in your ancestors. Trust that everything is going to be balanced out. There's a lot of healing. I see lots of feathers. Lots of feathers. See beyond the illusions that you're placing in your own life. Take a step back and give all the problems to the Most High God. Let Him handle that. And you stay in your lane and you do your healing, your inner work. Trust in your intuition. Love and let yourself be loved. Love, love unconditionally. Love that inner child. Love yourself first. Love yourself. Find love within your own self. Pick yourself up. Heal all those traumas that you have went through in this lifetime and past lifetimes. Because we all come here with karma. We all came here to heal and transform ourselves and go back to the Most High God. Unlock the magic within you. You are very magical. You are very magical. You have no idea. You have no idea. People are always knocking everybody. Don't be jealous of other people. You have no idea of the gift that you hold within your own self. Use your gifts always for the highest good. Use your wisdom. Bring peace in situations. Don't create havoc in your own life. Don't create arguments. It's never going to lead to anything positive. Never. You need to release people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Let's see. What else Spirit has? What else does Spirit have? Where's the book? Okay, sorry. I'm looking for the book. But yeah, there's CEOs, letter J, letter C, letter P. There's the CPS worker also could be involved here. Somebody could be at, would need this ICU. Somebody is going to be at the ICU, the hospital, the emergency room. The letter, wow. Somebody's name could be Eric. Somebody's name is Eric. Greg. Somebody could be from the UK. Somebody's name is Kim. Somebody's name is Kim. Somebody has a very high IQ. Very high IQ. Somebody's very smart. These jar spells is over. Because they're very protected by their spirit animals. Somebody, your spirit animal is a bear. You may look into that. Somebody's name is Jared. Jared is here. Jared's name is here. Let's see, I'm going to get out of here soon. Let's see. The dragons are here. I saw 1111 today to the 1111. So 1111 as well today. See that number as well. It's a lot of intuition. And when you see 1111, remember what your thoughts were when you was seeing that number, because that's what you're manifesting in your life. But the dragons are here, and they also want to provide guided messages to the collective. You need to balance your energy. Balance is being restored on a collective scale as well. Somebody here is a philosopher. the message? Oh, balance came out again. Grace and Hareen. So you have the dragon Grace, who is here, number 16. Balance, which is number 1. The yin and the yang, which is the divine feminine and divine masculine energy. And we have Hareen, 10, 20, 30, 33. Wow. Ascended Masters are definitely here. Ascended Masters are definitely here. So the messages from Grace is, Grace wants to let the collective know that you are more than you can possibly imagine. The dragonflies into your lives when we have been or are struggling with self-worth. Somebody here is struggling. Somebody here is going through a lot of chaos. And self-respect and self-love issues, or when we have been neglecting ourselves. It is time to look at ourselves and discover who we truly are. We are magnificent human beings who need to find ways to let go of our self-imposed limitations and self-limiting beliefs. Grace words are simple. Stop it now. You are more than you can imagine possible. You can achieve so much more than you foresee. Believe in yourself. Push the boundaries of your self-imposed limits. If you don't try, you will never know how successful you can be. And if you perceive that you have failed, remember there is so much things as failure, only an experience to learn from. And if you perceive that you have failed, remember that there's no such thing as failure, only an experience to learn from. Try again. Dragons have an issue with words. Dragons have an issue with the word love because we continually misuse it. Because we cut. So they have opted instead for grace, which they tell me is more encompassing and authentic. Grace is a deep acceptance of all that is within and without us. It means the end of struggle through embracing the whole of us as we truly are. Grace is here to tell you, love yourself. Find grace in everybody, in everything that you do. If you don't try to be successful, stop limiting yourself. Balance your energy. Number 1 is significant. There's new beginnings for people. There's new beginnings for those who are doing your work. You are balancing your divine feminine and your divine masculine energy, which is the twin flame within you. What you are experiencing in your life is now transitional. This dragon balance depicts aspects of us as a whole, our light and shadow sides. As humans, we show the world our many different sides, for we are manifested and we can change from situations to situations. These aspects could include our compassion, frustration, love, irritation, and so on. His appearance is in our spread is to remind you that everything is perfect. Even if the situation you find yourself in is pushing your buttons, balance says fear and frustration only serves one purpose, and that is to disempower. Life on earth is all about achieving a personal equilibrium, seeing things for what they are, balancing your daily activities and demands with time to laugh and play. You run the risk of becoming too serious and caught up in the dramas that are unfolding in your life now by not allowing yourself time to play. You can call upon your energy and wisdom to guide you to be more balanced in how you view or feel about your situation. You cannot have darkness without light, the sunlight without the moon. Do you need to learn to say yes or no, or to look at your personal boundaries? Are you being crossed too often? Maybe you should say yes to things which, although they may make you fearful, will assist your personal and spiritual growth. Remember that what you are experiencing in your life is transitional. It won't last forever. This, like much of life, is a phase, a lesson, and it too will soon pass. If you find yourself perplexing situation, ask for wisdom to be bestowed upon you. Balance, give guide. Balance with guide you to understanding, to know your heart, what you can do, or indeed if you need to do anything at all. Sometimes all that it is required is patience. Patience. The last card here is Hareen. Hareen has a message. 33, send a master. Her message or his message is, it's time to evaluate, to slow down your fast-paced life. The earth dragon, Hareen, is connected to nature and everything within the natural world, the rocks, the earth, the trees, the plants, the animals, and the birds. He advises us that we would do well to remember that we too are part of the seasons, the earth's rotation of Mother Earth herself. Know who you are. Know what you're putting in the earth. Know that we are part of the system. Know that we are part of the cycle. Whatever earth is going within our own system as well. He reminds us that everything is cycles that draws your attention on how out of sync we are now with the earth's natural rhythm. Even our internal body clocks are out of kilter. We couldn't imagine life without our smartphones, being connected to the internet, social media, and 24/7 television. But all of these things act as a distractions, which stops us from delving into ourselves, finding our own internal patterns, reconnecting with ourselves, and in turn with the natural rhythm of our planet. Hernie says you celebrate May Day, Halloween, Christmas, and other festivals, yet you forget the real essence of what they truly signify. They are celebrations of the turning of the seasons, of the earth's bounty, and you are out of step with these things. It is time to reevaluate, to slow down your fast-paced life, for you are constantly spinning your axis rather than interweaving with the earth's beautiful tapestry. Make time to look at the trees, watch the waves, listen to the bees. Your body and your mind requires time to replenish and to reboot, to use a popular human word. He emphasizes that nothing lasts forever. Things such as a human love and life, he says, wax and wane like the moon. They are forever changing. They follow the natural cycle of birth, life, death, and rebirth. Take time out to heal for and let go of these cell phones. Connect to Mother Gaia. Balance your energy. Ground your energy. Stop letting these social media things distract you from your spiritual path. You are being called to connect to who you truly are. Let go of watching television 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and even your children. Teach your children. I'm going to end it with guided messages for the divine masculine and guided messages for the divine feminine. Guided messages for the divine masculine, spirits, ancestors of the highest white light. The lunar queen. There is a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of the cycles of rest and somebody here, you need to rest, and replenishments as essential to balance our actions of power and demonstration. You are asked to allow this replenishment for yourself, even fasting. Trusting that you are in a cycle of creation. Again, here we go with the cycles. We are going through the cycles. When the moon, we go through the cycles, the spring, the summer, the falls, everything is connected. Our inner world and our outer world is all connected. Know who you are. Trusting that you are in a cycle of creation that is about to shift into a new phase. Release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. That was divine masculine, divine feminine. Message, spirit of Isis. Beloved initiate, there are times to surrender and let go, but there are never times to give up. Persist with your bold faith and inspire action until the impossible happens. Isis has the spirit of triumph and will never fail in her quest. No matter how bold or impossible it seems, let her inspire you and believe. Yay! And I'm going another advice, last advice for the collective. I love these cards. The Rumi cards, I love them, love them, love them. I think they're very beautiful. The messages are beautiful. The painting on the cards are beautiful. Collective messages, spirit. Oh, this is beautiful. The human gift. Such attractions is offered by the beloved with sweetness and generosity, yet such jealousy comes from you. With so much doubt and suspicion, do you berate yourself, blazing angel, because you have moments where you cannot trust in love more than you believe in your fears? Rise now from your doubts and I can't even say that word. What am I doing? Admonishment, and let your human self be loved. Even with all the doubt, you are cherished, one of the great, beloved, and always shall be. Be kind to your heart. Be kind to your heart. Be kind to yourself. Love yourself unconditionally and stop being jealous of other people. It doesn't make sense. You are a beautiful being of light. Know who you are. From nothing to everything. Oh, my friend, if you are longing to be written on, become a blank page. Sometimes you are asked to surrender a fantasy because reality is knocking at your door. It is a divine paradox that reality may deliver what you have been fantasizing about in an unexpected form. The divine knows how it will work best. Let go with trust in your heart. The divine is guiding you from fantasy into fulfillment of what you have imagined. I love you all. Thank you. It's been great. Without the interruptions, I would not cut off from the Wi-Fi today. Oh my God, this is a beautiful card. Passion, purpose, love, like life, flows through the heart. Your heart is questing for deeper meaning. It desires certainty as to your sacred task for this lifetime. I call to you now, the you that is beyond your mind, the you that is your heart. To that you I ask, what stirs the passion of your nature? Do that and be that. So much love. Love yourself unconditionally. Find love in yourself and stop having so much animosity towards other people. Let that go. Don't be your own worst enemy. You create your own reality. Give yourself a new opportunity, a new chance. Grow like the flower, blossom so beautifully, so that way you'll be successful. Don't hinder your life. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good evening. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. I always just want to give guidance and always for the highest good of all. I thank you and I thank my Father. I thank my angels and my ancestors and my guides and all the beautiful spiritual team, my animals. I love them all, my galactic family. I'm so grateful for the journey. I'm thankful for you all as well. Thank you for your support. Thank you for teaching me things about myself that I needed to learn. I learned a lot of patience. I learned how to love from a space of, I wouldn't have been as strong as I am today. They try to block me right now, but it's time to go. Thank you so much. I love you. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Namaste. Bye.